know when it actually goes live. You know, I sit here and I talk to myself for like a solid minute before anybody can see me. And then it just goes live. So am I live yet? Or am I talking to myself? I never know. I'm still not live on my tablet. I don't know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Because I never know. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Let's see. Oh yeah, that started at an awkward time. See, that's what I was saying. I never know when I actually am live. You know what I'm saying? But I am. I'm live. Hello. Happy Tuesday. How are all my friends? Hello from Australia? I knew that about you. And then I forgot. Thanks for being here. What time is it in Australia? Is it morning? Isn't it like the other side of the world? So if it's 7:31 p.m., isn't it like 7:31 a.m.? Is that how it works? Is that how science works? I guess that'd be geography. Is that how geography works? I don't know things. That should be my new merch. I don't know things. That's it. I just don't know things. Maria Teresa Garcia, happy Tuesday. I hope your family is doing well. Can't wait to see what you brought to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I do. Dusty Moose, Williams says, quit sucking up. She's not selling her ancient hair pieces. Rumor has it she's going to be buried with them. Dusty, do you want some of my hair pieces? I never knew that. I know that you like dogs playing poker tapestries, but I did not know that you liked my ancient hair pieces. You should have said something. You should have said something. Hi, Ginger. How are you doing? Redheaded Kitty Cat says, welcome to Tuesday. That's what that says. This says, I don't know, have you guys ever seen this? Have you ever seen a more perfect postcard for me? It says, hope to see you Tuesday. I should make a new thumbnail using this. Hope to see you Tuesday. How great is that? It's perfect. It's perfect. I've lost. Hiya, Sprocket. Hey. Hey. Did I ever tell you how much I love that you call me Sprocket? I love that. I love that for me. I love that name. Sprocket. Where am I? Melanie Downs, Mama Beverly and I are here for the fun. Hi, Mama Beverly. Thanks for being here for the fun. I appreciate you. And thank you, Melanie, too. Janet Green's here. Hello, Janet Green. How are you doing? How are you doing? Is everyone tired of the heat? We are supposed to have rain for like 3 days now and not a drop. Yes. Handsome husband is building a fence from scratch, and he came in today and was very hot. It was very hot. It's very hot out. I will have to agree with that. Lisa Jens, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Hey, Coco Girl. This sounds so like, hey, Coco Girl, you know? That's fun to say. That's a fun name to say. Enamor Amy, hip hip hooray, it's Withering Tuesday. I don't know if that's how you said it in your head, but that's how I read it out loud. That's how I read it out loud. Susie Allen. Did I say hi to you? If I didn't, hello. And yes, yes. Yes, yes. So good to see you. Deborah Morse, how are you doing tonight, dear? I thought I'd try to wear my hair down for you guys tonight. Just know I'm miserable about it. I just don't enjoy it at all. But I'm doing it for you. Hey, Molly Hunter. Thanks, Jen56. See, I did it for Jen56. I did it for you, Jen. Did it for you. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Teddy. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Hello, Margaret. Latina. How are you doing, beautiful? And Collector at Heart is here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Dawn Domain is in the room, everybody. Dawn Domain. Fancy Pants, Dawn. And Gnarly Jones. It's just... those are the two best names together, Dawn Domain and Gnarly Jones. If I ever write a book, and those are my main characters, y'all don't sue me, okay? Because those are just great book characters. Or movies, starring Dawn Domain and Gnarly Jones. You know? Those are great. So if I ever write a book, and those are in my book, don't worry about it. I came up with those names in my head. Okay? I saw nothing. Hello, Sajiro, too. How are you doing tonight? It's so good to see you. I love your hair like that. Thank you for the sacrifice of wearing it down. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, I have a very fun lineup tonight. I think I brought the best stuff I have in a while. I'm going to be honest with you. Finding 30 to 50, because you know I do group lots, items a week, plus all the other things I do, is very hard. It's very hard. And I feel like I have not been bringing the caliber of items that you all deserve. However, this week, can't see, I think I've brought some really cool stuff. I mean, I think so. I think I did. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to build it up too much in case you guys don't like them. But I like the lineup for tonight. Also, hi, Rusty Snail. How are you? Also, tomorrow night, she's going to kill me. I think it's at 7. I'm pretty sure it's at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern on Mother Tucker's Antiques YouTube channel. Me, Jason from Mother Tucker's. I'm not sure if Tina's going to be there, but me, Jason and Mother Tucker's, and the one and only Enamer Amy are going to be having a vintage Christmas in July sale tomorrow night at 7. So if you're not doing anything, you should come. I did advertise one item that I made that I will be bringing to the live on my Instagram, but let me grab it because I should have grabbed it ahead of time so I could show you, because I'm giving one preview. Just one. And know that I've made a lot of wreaths throughout my career of this. Is that what we're calling it, a career? I've made a lot of wreaths during all of this shenanigans. This is my second favorite wreath I've ever made. I've made one that is my all-time favorite. This is my second favorite. So if you don't like it, don't tell me because I really like it. I made this. Isn't it so cute? So it's a bottle brush wreath, and then it's got vintage tinsel, and I added vintage mercury ornaments all the way around. There's also these little eggs that I added just to make it a little bit whimsical. There is a putz house and some winter bunnies. There's a bunny holding an egg. I put those on there. The cotton spun mushroom. And then at the top, we have a chenille Santa in a vintage sleigh with a vintage reindeer at the top flying over the putz house. It's so cute. I like it. I was real tempted to keep it. But this will be available tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I really like it. Oh, I think it's so cute. Okay. And if you know me, you know that I'm very modest when I make stuff. So if I really like it and I made it, then that says something. Because I usually don't like the things I make. So, yay, I love that wreath. All right. Does anybody here need the spiel? Does anybody here need the spiel? If anybody decides they need the spiel of how to do this, let me know, and I will do it. I did like that headless horseman. I did like that. I just liked it, William. Isn't it so cute? I love that wreath. If there's any questions, thank you, Sharon. I did it for you. Only for you, Sharon. That's the only reason I wore it down. If there's any questions about how to do this thing we're doing, let me know, and I'll go over it. Otherwise, ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, gosh. Have I mentioned I haven't talked to adults today? I haven't. These are the giveaways tonight. I need to go shopping for better giveaways. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But I do think these are really cute. They're reproductions, but I love them nonetheless. So this is for you, Redheaded Kitty Cat. It is a replica of a French postcard in a little glass frame with a white satin bow. I thought they were too sweet. I could not leave them behind at the estate sale I went to, so I grabbed them. So this one is for you, Redheaded Kitty Cat. And then for everybody that purchases tonight, you go into the drawing for these two. What did I miss? Donna, you gotta blow out your candle. And I gotta send you a noisemaker. Hang on, I will do it in just a second. These are the giveaways for everybody else. They are the glass reproduction postcards. There's the back, but they're so cute. And unless you turn them over, how would you know? How would you know? Okay, let me make a note. Donna needs a noisemaker. I will send you a noisemaker for your birthday, Donna. Oh my gosh. I just tried to draw an arrow. I'm not going to tell you guys how bad it went. But it went real bad. Alright. Happy birthday, Donna! Now I gotta find a flame maker. Found a flame maker. And we're gonna use mine, my favorite one. Okay, now we all know the spiel, Donna. I cannot sing you the song because it, believe it or not, it's copyright written, which is weird. So I'll make up my own song. How about that? And then whenever you want me to blow it out, just type in blow. Make a wish and type in blow and I will blow it out for you. It's your birthday, Donna, and I hope you get things that you want. Happy is the birthdays to you, Donna. Blow out this candle if you want. Happy birthday, Donna. And then whenever you say blow, I'll blow it out for you. Make a wish. I wish I could celebrate y'all's birthdays with you. But this is the best I can do. Trina, thank you so much. I wore it down just for you. Just for you. Donna, no pressure, but the flame's getting rather substantial in size. So whenever you're ready to say blow. Okay. Thank you so much, Donna. Happy birthday. I hope it's a good one. I hope it was a good one. I hope it was a good one. I just burned a couple fingerprints. No big deal. Easier to get away with crime. You know what I mean? Oh, Janet, that's a fascinating fact. I will have to look into that. Fascinating. Oh, also, we've done the giveaways, okay? Also, you're supposed to be in all messages. If you're not. And also, here at the Withering Cottage, we do loyalty cards. This loyalty card is an old one. I actually don't have these anymore. Now they're pink. But for every 10th purchase you make, you're fine, Donna. I was just teasing. All my fingerprints are there. Every purchase you make, you get a stamp on your loyalty card, okay? And when you get to your 10th stamp, you get a free gift from me. How fun is that? I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you to all my friends for hanging out with me every Tuesday night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake up these numbers. And then I'm going to draw one. And then we're going to see what I have to offer. Number 16. This is a simplistic start. It's not overwhelming. It's a very simple item. But I thought it was so pretty. I'm just going to start this at $12, okay? Refresh often. Be mindful of the lag. Thank you so much. Look at this brass jar. Now, what did it initially hold? I don't know. Dreams, wishes, cotton balls. Not entirely sure. But I had not seen one like this before. And I thought it was so pretty. First of all, I love the patina. It hasn't been polished. You can see the patina in between all the lines on the lid. I love this open lattice work. And I see some brass sometimes, but this is so different. The lid does come off. And there is the inside. You can see all that natural yummy, yummy patina. Do you see the color on there? Loves it. Here is the inside of the lid. And then here is the bottom. I love the seashells on it. I think it is so elegant. Would look awesome in the bathroom. It really would be great for holding Q-tips, cotton balls. If you didn't want to put the lid on it, makeup brushes. Or you could put flowers in there. Not real ones because brass. But, and then the lid just goes back on. Easy peasy. For your dingle hoppers. Yeah, look. Yeah, look at this thing. Isn't it neat? It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? But to be fair, isn't it always one of those nights here on the Withering Cottage? That's very true. Very, very true. It is, in case you're curious, about 5 inches by about 3.5 inches. This is brass flavored. Oh, we're talking about cake. I don't have any cake. I did last week. But we are going to start the count. She done tore it up. I'm sorry. It's fine. That's just a nod at its good quality. You can drop it and it'll still be fine. But I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Ooh, look at the patina there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It did. Hey, Mom! Yeah, you could put some poopery in here. You could put some poopery in there. Nickelodeon. Oh, cake bit end. Cake bit end. There we go. Dusty, you got it. Thank you so much for $12. I appreciate you. You're going in for the giveaway, giveaway, giveaway. You're welcome. I am so klutzy today. All right, this one. Over the weekend, I went to Scott's Antique Show in Jonesboro, Georgia, with some girlfriends of mine. The plan was to film, as it always is, and we just didn't find much. But I will tell you, throughout the entire antique show, I did find some amazing quality, good brooches. So I brought them tonight. So there is an abundance of brooches tonight if you like those. I am going to start this at $25. This one is signed Warner, which I had never heard of before. W-A-R-N-E-R, Warner. I have some real pretty brooches tonight, okay? Look at this one. So she is stunning. She is, what are they called? She has rectangle rhinestones all over this thing. And then there are these little pearls around the edges that are individually put on with like those metal pins. Do you know what I'm talking about? And I love the shape of this one. It is marked Warner on the back. That is a sparkler. Here it is. Baguettes. That sounds so much more sophisticated than rectangular rhinestones. But here is a look closer up. All of the rhinestones too around the edges are prong set as well. So you've got the baguette rhinestones, and then you've got the regular like circular rhinestones around the edge. The Warner Jewelry Company, founded by Joseph Warner, produced brooches from 1953 to 1971. They were well known for their high-quality costume jewelry, often featuring intricate designs with rhinestones. I will say this is a very intricate brooch. I'm going to hold it up to this pillow for you. And then I'm going, hi Helen, how are you? And then I will show you the back. Yes, thank you so much, Collector at Heart. And then the Warner Maker's Mark is right there. And you see all that beautiful puddling on the back. It's just a really good quality brooches. All the brooches I got this weekend, and Scott's is a bougie antique show, I'll tell you what. They're great quality. Oh, look at like how this is done. That's so fascinating. Do you see this wire? How each little section is wired to the next? That is some intricate work right there. I just thought it was beautiful. And I don't see any missing stones. I do not. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But I'm going to start the countdown on this. Oh, and I should tell you the size, because size sometimes matters in brooches. She's 2 inches. She's a big girl. But we're going to start the countdown on her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Me too, Brittany. I want it too, but I can't keep it. And I have a lot of other really pretty brooches tonight, if brooches are your bag. Lisa Jens, you got it. Thank you so much. It is a dazzler. That's a good word. Dazzler. Dazzler. Thank you, Lisa. You're going in for the giveaways. Number 11. This is just a cute thing, okay? We've talked about this before. Y'all don't like baby shoes. I get it. And I never learn my lesson. I keep buying them because I just think they're so cute. But I'm just going to start this at $8 because, like I said, I know y'all don't like baby shoes. But look how cute this is. I made a little quick Christmas assemblage with a box of baby shoes. So it's just this old cream box of a pair of baby shoes. And they are just tattered, white, rusted little eyelets baby shoes. They are a matching pair. And I just put some tinsel in the bottom. And this is a vintage bottle brush tree. So if you hate the baby shoes, $8 is a good price for a vintage bottle brush tree, if that's how you want to justify it. And then I just stuck it in one of the other baby shoes. So let me take the tree out so you can see it. So this is an older bottle brush tree. I'm sprinkling in just a little vintage Christmas tonight. Just a little vintage Christmas. I love baby shoes, Melanie. I can't help it. Think of how excited we get out, like, on our child's first steps. I just know some little child out there was probably wearing these when they took their first steps. I can't help it. And I just poked the little bottle brush tree in there. And I thought it would be so cute for Christmas time. I thought it would be cute for Christmas time. But I'm going to start the countdown on these. You do get the box, the shoes, the tree, the tinsel, all the things. And this is just some fun yarn I made a bow with. Yeah, little baby feet. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Marianne. How are you? They're so cute. I'll never learn my lessons. Never, ever. Maybe I will. Chicken bid end. Ginger's World. You got them. Thank you so much. Ginger's World. 4, 11. Thank you so much. Thank you. 24. Okay, it just so happened that it went back to back like this. I literally think these are my only 2 Christmas items tonight, and I drew them back to back. Now, I'm usually a really big stickler for selling solely vintage and antique items. However, I found these at an estate sale, and they were just super cute, so I did grab them. You are getting 4 pieces. I did kind of put them together. So I will start with the big Mama Jamma. Oh, we're going to start the set of 4 items off at 14. Why not? Why not? But I do have this snowman mug. Now, it is not vintage, okay? Which I hardly ever do. But I just thought he was adorable. So the mug itself is from Holly Hill Farms. Holly Hill Farms. It does say that it is hand painted. So it still seems like it'd be a good quality item, and it is a big mug. Super fun for the holidays. And then here is the maker's mark, Holly Hill Farms. And then I am including this super large Department 56 Christmas tree. And it just fit ever so cutely in his head. And then also, these are not from the same maker, but I like things in threes. These are from Sleigh Bell Bistro. They will be vintage one day. Great point, Trina. And these just looked really cute on either side. So like I said, these are from Sleigh Bell Bistro. And I thought that that was such a cute little trio. Ta-da! And these are just so tiny. And I like their paint job. I love their rosy cheeks. So you get a little snowman trio with the tall Department 56 Christmas tree. And I think it is just about 11 inches tall for the Department 56 Christmas tree. And you get all of it. The whole kit and caboodle. The whole snowman caboodle. But I am going to start the countdown on these at 15, 14, like I said, just sprinkling in some vintage Christmas. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It didn't. How impressed are y'all that I didn't drop those? I shouldn't have said that so fast. I did it. I'm impressed with myself. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, yeah. Deborah Morse, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And it will probably be quite a while before I bring anything modern again. But they were just too cute. They were just too cute. Thank you, Deborah. You're in for the giveaways. And I think that's it for my Christmas items, honestly. But not holiday, because the universe told me you guys really want holiday stuff tonight. Mom's Minute is happening. And Mom, I did not ask you what you wanted me to start these at. Your Victorian children pumpkin. I didn't say that in the right order. Your pumpkin Victorian children. Mother, what would you like to start your choice at? If you're still here and you didn't leave me. She might have left me. Renee, we gotta do your birthday too? Okay, we will. Well, Mom is not responding. So I'm going to start these at $14 choice, okay? And then I will do Renee's birthday wishes. Make a note. Okay, so starting Mom's choice at 15. Nope. Starting Mom's choice at $14. She painted these little canvases of what she calls Victorian pumpkin people. I know it's just a little early for Halloween, but not really. Not really. So these are the choices. They are hand painted by my mom on little canvases. So here's the first one. I'm looking at this one first. So it is in a little pink dress with a pumpkin head holding a flower. And then she surrounded it in purple tinsel. It is signed in the corner. And then we have this choice. She is in a blue dress, also holding a flower. And she has got her little pumpkin head. And that one is trimmed in black tinsel. And then on the back, she did add magnets, which is, this is just an old ceiling tile, a metal ceiling tile. So it is magnetic. So I just displayed them like this to show you guys. She also did sign them on the back. They are 5 by 3 inches. 5 by 3 inches. And they're just cute. They're little pumpkin head people. So we have your choice between pink or blue dress. Or purple tinsel and black tinsel, whichever you prefer. But I'm going to start the countdown on these at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bam! Bed and magnets are so weird. I don't know why they don't magnetize to themselves. It doesn't make sense. I mean, they do, but they have to be a certain kind of magnet. We will show those again at the end. Thank you guys so much. And then I will put my tile here. Stay. Which is number 1. It's jewelry. Oh, I love this one. Oh, Donna, dear, which one would you like? You came in because of the lagadoo. You just let me know though which one you want. We'll call this one purple, this one black. Thank you so much, if that's what you were going for. Would you like purple? Or would you like black? Aw, very cool. I got you, dear. Thank you so much. Donna. And I will be sending you a birthday present. Thank you so much, Donna. And speaking of, we need to sing Renee a special song. Renee, are you here? I'm going to light your candle, and then whenever you're ready, you just say blow, and I'll blow it out for you. Make a big wish, and I'll sing you a birthday song. Renee, happy birthday to you, Renee. Although I was told that the happy birthday song is no longer copyright written. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Renee. Happy birthday to you. And whenever you're ready, you have your wish in mind, just say blow, and I'll blow it out for you. Deep, deep. Happy birthday, Renee. Thank you for spending your birthday with us. I hope you get everything you ever wanted. Ever. Ever. Okay. This brooch, I think, is something special. I do. I couldn't find an exact comparison on this one, but I will say the one that I found was high dollar. You know I'm not going to start nothing high dollar here if I can help it, and I'm going to help it. I'm going to start this one at $25, and I don't know for sure, but I think that this is a very early Czechoslovakian brooch, and the quality of this one is, it's just, wait till you see it. It's stunning. It's a stunner, and there's no maker's mark on it. It only says patent pending, but wait till you see it. Okay, enough talking. Oh, look at this gorgeous, gorgeous girl. So they are like ruby or garnet giant stones. Oh, thank you, Renee. I really appreciate you. And then inside it is these little leaf detailing all throughout. Is very Art Nouveau. Gosh, it's so pretty. I think it's actually pretty old. And look at the back. They're all open and just so well, this is so well done. And then right here, it says patent pending on it. It's got a pretty long bar. It does have a lock and clasp, but oh my goodness. I'm gonna pin it onto here real quick so you guys can really admire its beauty. It's so pretty. There we go. Look at her. And I just love that leaf detailing. Nikki is sleeping in my office chair right there. Ooh, let's try this way. Do you see those leaves? It's so well done. And it is, let me scoop it under there, 2 inches. And all those are prong set as well. And the rhinestones are just massive. Look at them compared to my finger. It's just such a beauty. But I see Tammy in at 25. Thank you so much, Tammy. And I will say it's quite heavy. It's just a really good quality piece. This one is. This one is. It's just the metal they used. And these giant gemstones. It's incredible. It's incredible. But I am going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hi, Susan, my sweet friend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. It reminds me of vampires. You know? It just seems like something a vampire would wear. If I was a vampire, I'd wear this. It would sparkle almost as much as my skin. Dang, Edward. And there is the bid end. That was a very close race, but it looks like this beauty is going to Tammy Dillard. Tammy Dillard, thank you so much. Tammy Dillard for 38. Oh, Edward. Oh, Edward. Thank you, Tammy. Number 23. These are simple. They're simple, but I think they're older. They could even probably be Victorian because they remind me of, I don't know for sure though, so don't quote me on that. But they remind me of like Victorian jewelry caskets. So I picked them up because they were just different. I'm going to start them at $12 for the pair. They are salt and pepper shakers, but they are these really heavy hot metal roses. And they are very heavy. They do remind me very, very much of an antique jewelry casket. That same kind of metal, that same kind of color. And they're just so different. They're very heavy. And then to get the salt and pepper in, you twist it like so. And you put the salt or pepper in there, and then you screw the base back on. But they are solid metal. They're just so different to me. And they're really good quality. I know, aren't they different? And then here is the leaf. Can't really quite see it very good from this angle, but it's got the stem and the 3 leaves, and then the stem and the 3 leaves here. So if you're someone who likes that Victorian look in your home, you don't find like Victorian looking salt and pepper shakers. So I thought these were fun because they would really go with a Victorian tablescape. Here they are together. And then here, I don't know if I showed you the top of them, of the little rosebuds. Of the little rosebuds. Catherine, how are you doing, my dear? It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here. And then you can see that leaf detailing. They would be pretty for Halloween. I just thought that they were different. Because you see a lot of kitschy salt and pepper shakers. But most of the like older salt and pepper shakers you see are glass. So I thought these were different. But I am going to start the countdown on these at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Brittany, are you a new friend? It's so nice to meet you. I don't want to drop those either, so I just went ahead and put them down. How do you pay? Okay, I will explain to you in 1 second. Thank you so much for asking. So those are going to Jackie Larkin. Thank you so much, Jackie. All right, Brittany, so it's really super easy. You already started kind of figuring it out. So all you have to do is put in the number, like, okay, so Catherine put in 12, but she realized Jackie had also put in 12, so then she put in a 14, and then Jackie Larkin put in a 16, I just connected your two names. Tammy put in an 18, and then Jackie Larkin put in a 20 right before that bid end. So it goes to Jackie Larkin for 20. So that's how the bidding goes. It just goes, you know, in order like so. And when I start the countdown, when I get to 1, that's when Redheaded Kitty Cat puts in the bid end. So the highest offer I see above that bid end is going to have the opportunity to purchase the item. If you do win an item, all you have to do is send me an email to the.Withering.Cottage@gmail.com. My good friend and neighbor Amy just put it in the chat, but it's also in my description box. And then you'll just need to send me your real name, your YouTube name if it's different, your address, and your PayPal email. And then I send you an invoice through PayPal. And if you don't have a PayPal, that's okay too. You can always check out as a guest with a debit or credit card. And also shipping's not included in the cost of what the items go for. So if you had won those for 20 like Jackie did, you would also have to pay the shipping. But I don't charge any additional shipping or handling fees or packaging fees or material fees. I only charge you exactly what it costs for me to ship you your item. And thank you so much for being here, Brittany. It's very nice to meet you. I'm Ariana. Thank you so much for being here. And congratulations, Jackie Larkin. Words are hard. All right, this next item is a fun one, I think. I love putting these together. I haven't done one in a hot minute. This is going to start at $18, and this is a super, thank you so much, Redheaded Kitty Cat. I did it for you. I did it for you. This is a super, super old tin. I'm not sure if it's a tea tin or a spice tin. It is definitely an antique. I will tell you, it does flake, okay? If you do not like that, this is not the item for you because it's flaking. She's flaking on me. But it's just this really great old tin. Definitely an antique. And then inside, I made a little mystery lot. It's a mystery tin. So I'll show you a quick, and it still opens really smoothly, which I love because a lot of times these old tins are just like rusted shut. I'll show you a little peek inside. I don't want to show too much, but it is just full of a bunch of miniatures. I'll give you one more peek. There you go. There you go. And she's being shut. So if you have like one of those typewriter trays that you like to put your minis on, these items would be good for that. Also, they're just great to add to assemblages. And it's just a fun mystery box because who doesn't love a good mystery? I know I do. Oh, Jackie, that's so nice. Thank you. There's some fun stuff in here, I think. I hope you think as well. But I don't want to show you, right? Because then it's not fun. But I promise I don't just put like junk in here. Everything in here is vintage or an antique. There's no like Dollar Tree items in here, I promise. But I see Tammy in at 22. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate y'all. Did you know that? Appreciate you. I'm going to start the countdown on this because there's not much more I can show you about this. Other than I can't tell you nothing. That's what I can tell you. But I'm going to start the countdown on that. Put my ring on. I forgot my wedding ring. How could I be so silly? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 bit in. Now, I didn't say that, Poppy. There might be 1 or 2 in here. I don't know. I never said it. I didn't say it. This thing is so cool. Just a tiny little thing. A little minuscule thing. You know I'm hungry, redheaded kitty cat, because that emoji made me want deviled eggs. That is so wrong of my brain to make me think that. Paula Smith. Thank you, Paula Smith. You're the best. And that's coming to you. I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Remember, Paula, it's flaky. So don't put a lot of trust in it, okay? Because it will flake. Get it? All right. Next brooch. This is another Scott's find, and this one is an oldie. This one is definitely Victorian. This may be my favorite of the evening. This one is going to start at $25 also. I did pay up for these because Scott's is a very nice antique show. It happens once a month in Atlanta. And it's pretty high quality things. So I did have to pay up for these a little bit, but I think they're worth it. I don't think I'd pick them up if I didn't think they were. Now this one I will say has some scratching on the stone, but for it being Victorian, that doesn't bother me too much. But here it is. So it is this gorgeous Victorian brooch. Probably would have been worn around the collar. It's got such beautiful detailing and this really large purple glass stone down the center. I will say the bar on the back is very thick and very well done. It is a simple, just C closure, very simplistic. And then I want to show you with my handy dandy magnifying glass all of the beautiful details on this brooch. So there is a close-up. Look at all of that gorgeousness. It's in very good condition as well, with the exception of the scratches on the glass. I don't know if you can see. I want to be completely transparent with you guys. But it is a beautiful cabochon. And I love the flower detailing around the edges. And then here's on the back. I want you to see how thick that mechanism is, and then the bar, and then there is the C clasp, and then all that beautiful detailing on the back as well. Now there's of course no maker's mark on this, but it's so pretty. You're still kicking? That's good. And it is fairly big as well. It's definitely not a teensy girl. It is 2.5 inches by 2 inches, but it is just stunning. It really is. I love this one. And if you have a mannequin, you can put this on your don't we just have mannequins? I know I have like 4. You can put it on your mannequin. You can put it on your lampshades. You can put it on your curtains in your house, which is a fun way to display your favorite brooches. Also, you can hang a little tapestry from your wall, display them that way. So you don't have to wear it. Also, it would look beautiful in a antique jewelry casket. But I just love it. Love it, love it. But I am going to start the countdown on it at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Melanie, I have a magic superpower of finding mannequins. Hey, if you can figure out, if you can figure out how to come to Georgia, I have one in my antique booth I'll give you. If you can make the drive. I don't know I can't remember off the top of my head where you live. And I'm sorry if it's super far, but I have one I'll give you if you can make it to Georgia. Probably wouldn't want to fly. We probably won't let you bring it back on a plane. Susan, you got it. Thank you so much, my sweet friend. I really appreciate you. Susan Deslitz. Thank you so much. Hey, Melanie, that's not far. If you're ever in Atlanta for any reason, and I still have it, call me and I'll meet you somewhere with it. Or you can come to my antique mall. That'd be better. And I could just give it to you there. Either way, you can have it. I don't need it. I was going to sell it anyways. Because that was like my 6th one. I don't need 6. My husband did put a rule down. And he's very sweet. But he said, 1 mannequin in, 1 mannequin out. Which I think is fair after 6. You know? That seems reasonable to me. I've got a full-blown mannequin. Oh gosh, if we don't include the ones in my house only, out here I have 3. So I actually have 9 mannequins. That's a lot. Oopsies. Alright. This next item I love. I love it. I love it. I don't know what it's worth. I didn't look it up. I just bought it because it's fantastic. I'm going to start it at $45. And again, I've said this once, I'll say it again. I think silver plate is the next like popular antique item because they just make so many beautiful variations and they look great in assemblages and clusters and vignettes. This one is no exception. So starting at $45, and I will say this might be a little heavy to ship. I will try to get you the lowest shipping I can, but look at this gorgeous antique tea kettle. Now it is beautiful. I will say, you can see in the light right there, there are some dents to it, okay? But it has this beautiful like tassel and leaf motif going all the way around it, and then at the bottom it's a fence. Do you see the fence? I love that. Now it is by Reed and Barton, and it is plated, silver plate of course, but I love the little fencing around the bottom, but it gets better. All right, so then here is how it opens. And then right here it says Reed and Barton, patented November. I cannot make that out. Seamless lining, patented November 5th, 1867, I think is what it says. 1867. All right. So, she's gorgeous. Look at this handle. Is that a little, oh my God, I didn't even notice that. Look, it's a little acorn. How cute is that? I didn't even notice the little acorn. Okay, and then it goes up, but the beautifulest, most amazingest part is this part. So, at the top, you can see you have got a horse and some Native Americans. And this is all etched, right? And then they are chasing buffalo. I'm trying to show you, but this is so heavy. They're chasing buffalo all the way around. So can you see? And then it goes all the way around. And then the scene starts over. So you have 3 Native Americans, and it is textured so you can feel them. And then they're chasing the buffalo. And then here is that marking on the inside lip, and here's the interior, and then it's got a short little spout. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. And let me get you a measurement. She is about 13 inches tall by about 10 inches wide. But that little acorn did it for me. That little acorn is so cute. And I love the engraving on top. And the little short spout. Oh yeah, and look, there's even detail on the spout. Love it. Thank you so much, Catherine. I really appreciate you. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12. Isn't it so pretty? 11, 10. I love that fence too. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid in. Is that where Reed and... Oh my gosh, I can't ever pronounce it right. Reed and Barton was made? Is in your hometown? This is gorgeous. You got it, Catherine. Yay. Is that true? Oh, she's heavy. She's a heavy girl. Largest buffalo in the world capital. Oh, I went right, you went left, and we didn't even pass in the middle. But that is amazing. I hope they love it. Thank you so much. All right, this next item. Oh, you want me to send it straight there? Okay, let me make a note. You're such a good human. You are a good human. All right. So this next item is really simplistic, but I fell in love with it. I'm going to start it at $14. It is just this little lidded dish. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know if it's original or if it's a marriage, but it is a perfect little marriage if it is. So I believe the bottom is hazel atlas. And then the top is just this old withering, like faded lace. And then under it is my favorite color, Band-Aid pink. And it's so sweet to me. This is totally something I would have in my house. But it's got that kind of faded lace. And then look here, it's got the little rosette lace around. It's very French to me. I know hazel atlas isn't French, but like I said, I don't know if this is a marriage, but this looks French to me. And then you just take it off, and then here is the inside. I really do think it's a marriage. This was probably on something else at some point. And then there's the side. I love that mix of colors. And then here's the little bowl. It's actually pretty deep, but this would be a great little, like, just throw your favorite jewelry in and then put the little top on. I think it's so precious. It would also be cute for cotton balls or your keys or whatever. I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. But I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15. I love the little handle too. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Leslie Clark, did you get that? Are you a new friend? Leslie Clark, thank you so much. Sometimes I ask if someone's a new friend and they're like, no, I've bought from you before, silly. And then I feel bad. So if you have, thank you for doing it again. And if you haven't, it's nice to meet you. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, you're new. Well, thank you so much, Leslie. Thank you for being new. It's really nice to meet you. I'm awkward, so I don't know what else to say, but thank you for being here. If you don't mind, Leslie, my email's in the description box below. If you could send me an email with your real name, your YouTube name, your home address, and your PayPal, and then I'll send you an invoice to your PayPal, and then I'll ship you your item. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okie dokie. Up next, thank yous. I'm sure you are too. We have to meet each other and hang out for a while, and then I'll know for sure, but you seem sweet. All right, up next, starting at $14, I have a pair of these beautiful crystal and sterling silver necklaces. I debated on whether I wanted to split them up as choice, but I think I'm just going to offer them as a pair because I think they would look really cute, like clustered up. But here they are. They're probably from the 1950s, but they are absolutely gorgeous. So these are real crystals, and they're pretty much almost identical. They have some different shapes and beads, but for the most part they are very, very similar. And here is the first one. I just was in Blairsville. Where's Blairsville? I've never heard of Blairsville. But look how good quality these stones are. And then you can see it's not like how you would think it is. It's not knotted in between each crystal. They are actually on a sterling silver chain. And then look at this gorgeous clasp. It is marked sterling. And then it is the kind where you pinch and then you pull it out like that. And then you put it back. And I will give you a close-up of this gorgeous clasp on it. And then, yeah, it's just so pretty. Georgia off of Blood Mountain. I've not heard of any of these pieces. Well, my booth is in Bremen. It's 9.5 inches is the drop. 9.5 inches. And then I have this one. Sorry. And then I have this one that is very, and it has, and then this one has this kind of closure on it. And this drop is 9 inches, so an 18-inch. Dang, Elon! Always messing things up. This one has the more round ones. This one's more like they're cut a little bit more different. More different, do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But they're beautiful. And they look really nice together. Look at. But I'm going to show them to you one more time. And then I'm going to start the countdown on these. At 50, look at that. They're so pretty. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big end. Oh, they're so pretty. I like them a lot. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. What is that? A lollipop? Is that an egg in a pan? That looks delicious. Lisa Jens, thank you so much. You got them. Those are really pretty. I think you'll like those. You're going in for the giveaway. Ooh. Willie, do you think people are happy that there is no joking around in here anymore? Oh, goodness. What did I miss? What did I miss? Buyers pick one, Lisa Jens. What would you like? So, we have a new friend in here, Leslie Clark. Leslie Clark, what does this mean? So, I have a hoard behind me that you can't see. I call it my withering hoard. There's a lot of stuff over there, off camera. And what I do is, if I pull this number, the person who won the item previously to me pulling this gets to tell me what kind of item they want me to go pull out of my hoard and offer to the friends. It's just something fun. It keeps me on my toes. I like to do things for my friends. It's overall a good time. Now, Lisa here does not have to participate. She can say, heck no, I don't want to do that. But whatever you want. crystal. See, she said crystal. So now I have to go to my withering hoard and attempt to find something crystal and bring it back and offer to the friends. Now I will sit here momentarily and try to see what I have that is crystally before I get up. Although I just sold something crystally. So now it's going to be a little difficult. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do one thing. All right, let me see what I have that's crystal-y. I don't know how much crystal stuff I have. This looks like a giant crystal. Let's do this. This might be cheating, but I've been known to cheat a time or two. Oh, or I could do this. Lisa, I need you to pick between glass or jewelry. Glass or jewelry? Because I got 2 crystal options. So let me know, glass or jewelry? Hi, Tippy. Glass. Okay, this is cheating. Fair warning. This is cheating. But I know it's not technically crystal, but it just looks like a giant crystal, okay? To me. I have this fairy lamp. I'm going to start at $14. This, to me, when I found this, is such a unique color. Now, I don't know anything about this. It's like a mercury glass. I do not know if somebody did this, but I will say it looks real good. It doesn't look homemade to me, but I had never seen a fairy lamp in like this mercury glass colorway. Now, this is a very thick one. It's not really thin like most mercury glass is, and I don't know who makes it. I did just pick this up, so with it being a buyer's pick, I didn't really research it or anything. It appears to be in good condition on the base. So you would put like a votive candle in here, or a battery operated candle, or a set of fairy lights. And then here is the top. And it just goes on there like that. And then it's just this like big glowing crystal. Or if you want to use it for winter time, it could be a big glowing snowball. I thought it was so pretty, and it's really big, really thick glass. I love that. Like, oh gosh, what's that word? Nikki! She's Nikki! Optical. I love this optical pattern on it. So I cheated a little bit. It's not technically crystal, but it just looks like a giant crystal ball. Doesn't it? Disco ball? Crystal ball? I don't know. But I thought it was nice. But we're going to start the countdown on this. I think it's pretty. I think it'd be really good for winter. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Bid end on my crystal ball. My big old glass crystal ball. Bid end. Bid end. Bacon bid end. Okay. That wasn't hitting it on the crystal front. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. This one is a Coro brooch. We're going to do this crystal one instead, because I don't want to disappoint Lisa Jens. This is going to start at $18. It is Coro. And look at that. How's that for crystals? Is that better? Look at how pretty. It's like a starburst or a snowflake. She is gorgeous. This is a recent pickup as well. I wasn't going to do all my new brooches tonight, but why not? Here she is on your shirt. She is 2 inches. They are all prong set. And these are all riveted. Isn't it riveting? They're all riveted on the back. Here is the coral mark right there, as you can see. And it is just stunning. It's in really good condition. I didn't even have to clean this one. It just came that way. It came sparkly. Isn't it gorgeous? It really does remind me of like a snowflake or a starburst. Put it in your hair. Or on your mannequin. This would look good on a mannequin. She's pretty. I'll give you a little close-up of the stones so you can see how good quality they are. Gorgeous. But we are going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Sheila. Hi, what a day. What a day. Oh, I didn't mention to you guys. I mean, I kind of mentioned it, but not really. I'm having a sale over on Mother Tucker's Antiques tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with Jason from Mother Tucker's and Enamer Amy. So with that being said, invoicing for these items won't be going out until Friday because I'm going to be combining shipping from tonight's sale with that sale. And I have got something I've got to do on Wednesday. Or on Thursday. So invoicing is going out on Friday. So if you don't hear from me until Friday, that is completely normal. Because I'm doing a sale tomorrow night and I want to combine for my friends. Thank you so much, Lisa Jens. And that goes to Trina. Thank you so much, Trina Hansen, for 32. Thank you, Trina. I appreciate you. That was pretty. Watch me pull another brooch. Nope. All right. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. This is the part of the show where I say viewer discretion is advised. Specifically, slightly creepy dolls that may or may not watch you while you're asleep. I would pop out of the live for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'd come back freshly ready for not creepy dolls, because sometimes I sell dolls that are cute and not so creepy. This doll is teetering. She's teetering. So just viewer discretion is advised at this point. Thank you so much. I do love her. She's coming from my personal collection, which you know is hard for me to let go. She doesn't have a name. So I'm going to let whoever gets her, if anybody wants her, to name her. I'm going to start her off at $16 because to me, she's the perfect amount of withering. You very well may hate her, okay? But I love her. I love her, okay? So be respectful or she might haunt you in your dreams. Here she is. She's just the perfect amount of rotted, you know? Sometimes they're too far gone. Sometimes they're not enough far gone. She is perfect. And I love that she is in her original, like, tattered clothes. So it's this Band-Aid pink dress, my favorite, with blue polka dots. She is missing, well, she's not missing a whole finger, but her little pinky over here is chipped. This hand over here is a little cracked. She is a sleepy girl, so when you lay her down, her eyes close. They're supposed to. There you go. Her eyes close. She's got hand-painted eyebrows and eyelashes. I know, me too. And then here are her little tattered socks and shoes. Her legs are in pretty good condition. She does have, I'm going to show you the behind, a little bit of cracking back there. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even mean to do that. The sound keeps going in and out. That's horrible news. Did you do that? I just told them you were sweet. I just told them you were sweet. She is sweet, and she does stand up on her own. Look at that. She's about 14 inches tall. Oh, let me see if I can't do anything about that. I probably can't, but we will see. Is that any better? Is that any better? Is that any better? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hi Diane, it's so good to see you. But here she is. I love her little pink bonnet, and I think she's adorable. But I'm gonna start the countdown on her. You can get her for $16, and she will not haunt you. I'm gonna start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Put your hands down. Maybe you're acting too needy. 2 and 1. Bid end. Do you want her, red-headed kitty cat? There is the bid end. And Margaret put in a 16, but I have a question for you, Margaret, and you can say no, and no one will think less of you. Would it be okay with you, Margaret, if we gave this to red-headed kitty cat? You can say no, and no one here will think you're being mean, because you technically won her. But I think red-headed kitty cat wanted her, and she hasn't gotten anything in a minute. But if you really want her, Margaret, you just say so, because you did technically get her. And no one here will think, oh my God, Margaret's so rude. I'll just be like, fair. Fair, Margaret, fair. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate you. I'll give you something in your package extra. Give Margaret a freebie for being a very nice person. A freebie. Oh, you don't even want her. Okay, I got it. Well, Margaret, I'll still send you something for being a really nice person. But you got her, Margaret. I thought you just wanted her. My bad. Redhead kitty cat doesn't like you. Sorry. I will say, Margaret, she's yours. Thank you for being so sweet. I will say, I did purchase a doll for resale. Okay. This doll scares me. I've never been scared by a doll before ever in my life. I swear its eyes follow me. I know it's an expensive doll, but it scares me. And I've never been scared of a doll before. It's over there. And I literally covered it up because it scared me. And I legit worry that if I showed her, my room would explode. Because I'm pretty sure she's got some dark stuff going on. Because that one is super scary. And I've literally never been scared of a doll ever in my life. There's something wrong with that one. All right. We have another brooch. Another brooch for the brooch party, eh? Can you see her? Show her. Y'all really want me to be haunted. Now listen, Lindas, if I show her to you and something bad happens to me this week, I'm going to blame each and every one of you. And she is an expensive doll. She's a very expensive antique doll. But I'm scared of her. Oh, dang, you really want me to get her out? Okay, well, if anything bad happens, just know it was your fault. Now, I swear. Oh, I got goosebumps. I swear her eyes follow me. I literally had to cover her up with something because I thought she was watching me when I was in my office. I don't know. Trina, that's how I feel about most dolls, but I swear this one is different in a different kind of way. Now this doll is an AM char doll. I want to turn it around to show you the back, but I don't want it to look at me. AR char doll. And she's got cloth legs, and then that's her face. But I think, I don't know, she has sleepy eyes. I don't know. I don't trust this one. I don't trust this one. She's super sweet, guys. Okay. I don't know. Personal opinions on this one. It's right there. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, back to the brooch party. She just blinked. Stop it. Stop it. She's fine. There's nothing creepy about her. See? She's fine. She's fine. All right, this brooch here is also starting at $25. This is also one I got at Scott's this weekend. At Scott's. And I also think this one is check glass. Not for sure. Couldn't find an exact like this one, but feel free to put it in your Googler. Stop it, Janet. I can see her out of my eye. She didn't move. Stop it right now. But this one is check glass. I'm pretty sure. But feel free to put it in your Googler and double check because I am not for certain. I am just a human. But it is absolutely beautiful. This one has that gorgeous yellow stones and 4 white rhinestones. And then here is the back. It's all open so that those gorgeous stones can breathe. If I just breathe. And it's really big too. I found some really nice brooches this weekend. It was funny, I went with my friends. They don't like do this at all. And they're like, I've never seen so many pins in all my life. I probably looked through 5,000 pins and picked out my favorite 6 that, you know, were within the price range-ish. 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches. No signature. Like I said, I do think it's check glass. You can see the sparkles even through the back. If anybody wants that doll, let me know. She is a very expensive maker, but I'll give you a good deal on her. A great deal on her. If someone will cherish her forever. I'm going to count this down in a minute. But if anybody's interested in this doll, feel free to look her up, okay? Here's her brand, AM Char Doll. You'll pay us to take her? No, because I feel like that would be even worse. But if anybody wants her, I will do her. Y'all are trying to get me in my sleep. Be mean to her like this. I will do her for $40. I'll do her for $40. It's probably like 1/3 the price. You can have her for $40. And whatever happens once she's in your home, I am not in control of. Okay? But back to this. I'm going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14. Molly, she wants to live with you. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Molly Hunter, she can be yours for 40 bucks. And then you can have her. You love her. You love her. Let me know, Molly. Tammy Bennett, she can make you laugh all the time. Tammy Bennett, thank you so much. Tammy Bennett, 430. Thank you so much, Tammy. You are the brooch queen. And I still have 3 more beautiful pieces of jewelry. Pass? Okay, fair enough. I don't know, Janet. I keep trying to tell her to chill out. She won't. Y'all don't know how hard it is for me to not leave the camera again and put her back where she was and cover her back up. Right now she's sitting at on my desk. Right there. And it's freaking me out. So the next buyer pick, she's going back home. And you know what's even funnier about her? She has a child. It's a mother and a child. There's a child over there of hers. The child doesn't bother me. Just the mother. I don't know. Ooh. All right. This next piece is stupendous. Stupendous. Is it broken? Yes. Do I care? No. Should you? Probably not. But I'm going to start this at $24. It is broken, okay? And I know that's a big start price for something that's broken. But this is like the biggest antique magic lantern slide I've ever seen. And I love it. And I think it would look gorgeous in your windowsill. So it is broken, but I will be very careful when I ship it. Look at this. Look at this. First of all, can you see the size of this glass magic lantern slide? So it's huge. And it's got such great early illustrations on it. So magic lantern slides are like the earliest form of like visual entertainment as far as like TV, movies, all that. They would put this, you would have a lantern and then like a little magnifying glass, and you would slide this through and it would project it onto the wall, and you would slide it and you would project these images onto the wall to make like a mini little movie. And this one is massive. So here we've got, you can see right there in the corner, that is where it's broken. The corner is off. But you've got these 4 children playing in the water over there. Then you've got these 4 children in a boat with a swan, 2 mama ducks, and 3 baby ducks. And then you got these 2 children over here fishing. And then over here, you've got these 3 kids just playing in the water. She's filling up her flower watering cans. Yes, I agree. With a little candle behind it flickering. I read, my good friend, the Rusty Snail, she sent me a picture of how she put these in an empty frame and then hung it in her window like a stained glass, and it was beautiful. The color is much, there we go. It's much more vibrant when it's not against my dark hair. So here's what it would look like in real life, in all actuality. The color is stunning. So these are reverse painted. So this is the side that you would display, but then this is the side that they painted. You can see the matteness and the paint strokes on this side. And then this is the side you'd see. So cool. It is, just so you know, this one is 12 inches by 4 inches. So it is massive. It's a massive, massive, massive. But I am going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I just don't find ones this big. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bit end. I'll be so careful with it. Yeah. so careful. Leslie, you got it. I'm excited to send you your first package. I love putting together packages. Thank you so much. You got it. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you. Number 14. Okay. Now, we're going to start this at $16. Starting at $16, Vanna. Oh, I love that. I'm glad you're excited. And don't worry, I will make your package really fun. I always try to do that. Up next, we have this beautiful Victorian photo button. I used to find these a lot more often. I do not find them anymore. I did find 3 at once. So I sold one a few weeks ago. I have this one and then I have one more. So I was really happy to find these. These are how, if you're not familiar with Victorian photo buttons, you would get your photo taken. And then much like now when you go to the kiosk at Walmart and you can pick like, I want my picture of my pug on a mug. You know, and then you can do that. This was an option. So when you got your picture taken in the Victorian era, you could choose to have your picture put on like this celluloid wrap and then put on a metal button frame. So normally this would have had a easel. So you could choose to either have it as a, like, you know, put it on your desk or on your shelf, or you could hang it. Also, there is a slot in the back. You could also hang it that way by a little picture hook if you didn't want the nail showing through right there. But it is this lovely Victorian couple. She is reading a book. He's standing over her. He looks a little drunk. I'll give you a close-up of that face. Love it. But just such a good look. These look really great in a gallery wall. I actually prefer them in numbers of 3. Numbers of 3. 3 of these. And I just love the color. And to think this is from the 1800s. So fascinating to me. So fascinating. I love it. But it's starting at 16. 16. And I'm going to start a countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, exactly, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It didn't. Now, Molly, if you really don't want this child, I have to put her back. She's upsetting my stomach. Dusty, you got it. So I'm gonna put her back real quick. I'm just gonna set her back, cover her back up, let her go to sleep. And real quick, she's not staying. This is her child. This is her little baby. I think they're from the same designer. That's the baby. Why is her arm so short? Like, yeah. Nope. Go to sleep. Dusty, you're going in for the giveaway. If anybody wants those children, just email me. I'll give you a real good deal. All right. This I have written down on my piece of paper in front of me. Beautiful top. Top. Okay. This is for, I need y'all to use your imaginations. I would, when I picked this up, my intentions were to pin it on my mannequin. You know, I love a mannequin. I haven't done that. So I thought I'd offer it to my friends. It's just so beautiful, I could not pass it up. It's withering, it's sparkly, it's like so me, it's ridiculous. I'm going to start this, gosh, it's so hard, right? Because like I would put such a high value on this because I love it so much, but I want to be realistic. I'm gonna start it at $24. That's probably crazy, but honestly, if I put it in my antique booth, I'd put much more on it because I think it's stupendous. It is just a piece of fabric, but I love it. So this would have been the top part of a, ooh, I have goosebumps, I love this, of a flapper dress, probably 1920s. And it's just a fabric piece. It's not perfect, but I love it. So here is the top of a dress. I did just tie little pink satin ribbon around it. So it goes all the way around. Let me show you. And it is just these gorgeous early rhinestones that are now probably antique. This person would have been so tiny. There's different shaped rhinestones down here. I'll untie it just so I can show you. I love it tied. I would just sit it. I know, Katie, I know. I would just set it down somewhere, like on top of an old book and just have it. But here it is. I love this. So it's got the, like, I don't know how else to say it other than like the pointy boobs. But it's got the boning in it as well. But oh my gosh, I just love it. I love it. It's so sparkly. The rhinestones have aged beautifully. It just seemed very like French to me. I almost even thought about just tucking it in a vase or just putting it beside one of my jewelry caskets. I just love this. I love it. I think it's fantastic. If you're a dressmaker and could like do something with this, that would be even more remarkable. But it's not perfect. It is missing rhinestones, but I just love it. I know I would totally wear that. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. I know it's just a little piece of fabric, but these are the things I become emotionally attached to. Irrationally emotionally attached to. But I see Melanie in at 24. Dusty, do not yell at her. I'm just kidding. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. I know, I'm just teasing. I was just saying that because she was like, sorry, Dusty, I had to. What is that? There's just little like purple paint splatters. Goes to Melanie. Thank you so much and congratulations. That is by far one of my favorite items of the night, even though it's just a little piece of fabric. Hi, Sassy. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you. Number 7. Oh, this is another item I got at Scott's this weekend, and I got this from one of my favorite sellers. Shout out if you're watching. I know you're not, but if you are, thank you. I love this. I'm gonna start this at $30, and there is a reason. There's a reason. I have this gorgeous Victorian hat pin. There is a little chip in it, but I don't care. So here she is. Look at how long this hat pin is. Now, I don't know the specifications. I did at one point, and I have since shoved that out of my brain hole. At a certain date, they banned hat pins from being this long, which helps me date it. If y'all want to put it in your Googler, this is 12 inches long. So, hat pins past a certain inches, I'm super smart, got banned at a certain date. And I cannot remember. I want to say 1923. That's probably wrong. That's very wrong. 1903? Is there a 3 in there somewhere? I'm not sure. But it is 12 inches long, which is just so crazy. I never find them this long. And this one is a black milk glass. And it's got that optic cut on it. There is a little chip right there. I'll try to show you. Right there. Honestly, it's so small. I didn't even see it when I bought it. It was in a case. 1910. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. So this one predates 1910. We know that. Because they no longer were allowed to sell hat pins of this length. But this is a giant hat pin. Like, one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. So I did have to pay up for it because never seen one this large. This piece right here at the top is 2 1/4 inches, which is just massive. Think of that in your hat. Think of that in your hat. And look how far it would have stuck out. That's craziness. That's crazy sauce. Absolutely gorgeous antique hat pin. I love it. I love it. I love it. And besides that little chip, it's in really, really beautiful condition. And black reminds me of morning. It's probably a morning hat pin. Not sure, but gorgeous. We are going, I know, that's what I'm saying. We're going to start the countdown on this. And look, it's still super straight. This is a collector's piece for sure. But we're going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, I know, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 bit end. This one would have been an amazing weapon because you've got this big base. So you could have really just, you know, just really shoved it in there. Instead of holding onto like a tiny tip, you get this whole like hand jab. Donna, you got it. Congratulations. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. This is honestly the biggest hat pin I've ever seen and or sold. Yeah, which is so rude, feels this summer, because a woman would only use this as a weapon if she needed to. So great job, people, for taking that away from us. It's not like we would just go around, get away, I don't like you. No, if we had to use our hat pin as a weapon, there's a reason. You're overstepping. You need to back up. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame us for having to use our hat pins as weapons. Control yourselves. How about that? How about ban your bad attitude? That's what I'm saying. Number 3. Okay. I did not look this one up. But I will say it is a Judy Lee. It's a good maker. But I didn't look up this one in particular to see exactly how much it goes for. But again, I paid up for these because I got them at Scott's. So it's starting at $25. But I love it. It's starting at $25. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Brr. Now this one, honestly, I probably would have liked to have saved for Halloween because how spooky cool is this? The stones are like a matte forest green, but they color shift to gray. So I don't know if you can see, they're matte, they're forest green, but they are also gray. And then around the center, you have these like smoky topaz, and there's more smoky topaz around the center matte stone as well, and then more prong set smokies along the outside. And this one is fat. That one is fat. Hello, Angela. I will give you a little close-up of it so you can see. It's in beautiful condition. Every rhinestone on there is prong set. And you see how they're just matte? Isn't that so different? That's why out of the like hundreds of brooches I saw this weekend, I picked this one and the other ones because I don't know, they just have to call to me. And these have rivets on the back. The construction is incredible. It's just really gorgeous. And I love how like 3-dimensional it is. But again, for like Halloween time, for spooky time, I mean, you can wear it all year round, but I just think that green and gray is really cool for Halloween. Or if you wanted to be a witch and put this on your witch hat for Halloween, I love it. I hope it's coming across how beautiful it is. And here it is on. Hi, Paula. It's so good to see you. But that color is so unique. I love that matte. It's beautiful. But I'm going to start the countdown on this. I shall miss her at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. What age? 50s, 60s, possibly into the 70s. Sorry, I lost count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. It is a Judy Lee, so that would help date it. I'm thinking my gut's saying 60s, but I can't say for sure. Are those bananas? Trumpets. Those are trumpets. No. Trumpets. Tammy Bennett. Thank you so much, Tammy. The brooch queen is back. Hey, fun, like, pro tip for y'all. Not that I'm a professional at anything, let's be so honest. If you like Bath and Body Works candles and you get these, you know, like these that your candles come in, you know what I'm saying? What I kept it because I'm a hoarder. But what I'm saying is, if you have a lot of things that are similar, like brooches, and you're selling them and you want to keep up with it, I drew numbers on the bottom of these through 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brooches, and I put them in their little cubbies to stay organized. So I didn't ship someone the wrong brooch. Pro tip. Not pro tip. Novice tip. We got another jewelry item. Okay. I swear, I don't have that many brooches tonight. It just really seems like it. I have 6 brooches. So, if that's a lot, I don't want to be right. I don't know. This one is special. But, because I love you, I'm still going to start it at $25. This one is a Weiss. W-E-I-S-S. So, if you know anything about brooches, vintage rhinestone brooches, Weiss is like the creme de la creme of the brooch world. And this is one. And I found it this weekend at Scott's. But here she is. Weiss Jewelry. I mean, you can Google it. People will tell you that they just made the best quality brooches. This one is no exception. It's just gorgeous. I love the cuts of these. I was just told that they're baguettes. I will forget that in the future. But it has several baguettes around the center. You see how it kind of makes a cross? And then, I mean, this is the way that the pin is on the back. So the cross isn't really, it's more of like a burst. But if you held it this way, it would make a cross. You see what I'm saying? And then you got more prong set baguettes around the outside. Larger rhinestones on the outside. And then right here is where you're going to see that iconic Weiss logo right there on the back. There is the puddling on the back. Absolutely beautiful. I will show you a close-up of these rhinestones as well so you can see the cut on them. Now, I did not clean this one, so if you cleaned it up, it would be even more sparkly. It's just in the way that I found it right now. But absolutely gorgeous. How I clean my brooches, real quick recap as I show her off, is I literally hold them in my hand. I don't know if this is appropriate. Do it at your own discretion. But I hold them in my hand, run them under the sink. I put Dawn dish soap all over it, and then baking soda. Scrub gently with a soft bristle toothbrush. Rinse, scrub, rinse, scrub. Then I spray it with Windex. Scrub, rinse again, and then flip it upside down to dry because you don't want the water to stay in the back. You can also blow dry them on a cold setting to make sure you get all the water out, because you do not want these to rust. But that's how I clean my brooches. But I am going to start the countdown on this beauty. I love her. Look at her next to this one. I think these two would go really well together. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, that'd be pretty as a ring, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, mid-end. I think a mannequin, take a shot every time I say mannequin. I think a mannequin covered in clear rhinestone brooches would be fantastic. Like nothing but these. That would be gorgeous. That would be beautiful. And there's the dice bid and Leslie, look at you go. Thank you so much, Leslie. I cannot wait to put together your daggum package. It's gonna be so fun. Just make sure you send me your information, because I'm gonna put a lot of effort into your package. Leslie, look what you did. Do you know this now? It doesn't stick. Leslie, do you know what to do? Okay, so Leslie, my new friend, I picked buyer pick 2. You won the previous item. So what that means is you get to tell me what kind of item you want me to scour my withering hoard for and bring back to offer to the friends. The only thing I ask is that you don't make it too specific, all right? So say something like glass, or you can say a holiday, Christmas. You can say a color, purple. You can say a period, Victorian, 1950s. You can say something made of cloth, something made of paper, something like that. And then I'll go try to find something that I think the friends would like, and I offer it. And you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I usually make redheaded kitty cat do it if someone doesn't want to. But it would be fun. It'd be fun. Victorian, please. Yes, ma'am. And I needed to get something for another item. Real quick. Real quick like. Where did that go? Where is that thing? I don't know, I'll find it. I am running quite low on my Victorian because you guys are Victorian addicts, if you didn't know that. But I will see. I'll see what I can come up with. That's what I needed. There you are. Victorian. Oh. Do I dare? Do I dare do it? My fancy pantsy item? Okay. Leslie. Since you are a new friend, I'm going to outdo myself. I am going to outdo myself and offer something I really don't want to. But with that being said, this is going to have a higher start price, and I do apologize in advance for that. And if it does not sell, I understand. I just never have ever seen one like this. Why do I do that? Why do I build stuff up just to let you down? You know what I mean? Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? I am going to start this, and again, if it doesn't sell, I totally get it. But I am going to start it at $75, just because this is a really unique example of this. So this is a Victorian, a Victorian tintype. Is that me? Am I your Georgia Peach, William? I love you. Come visit. I need my friends to come visit. I'm all lonely here in the Bodunks. But this is a Victorian photo. And first of all, let's admire this case. All right, this case is in perfection condition. Now this one does not have like the push button closure. It just has your standard closure. And I will say it does not closure anymore. You probably just need to finagle that a bit, straighten that out a bit. But let me show you the frame. I'll show you the details. It's made out of, I think, some type of wood mixture, like I don't even know, but it's in perfect condition. It's double-sided. A lot of times when I find these, it is missing one side. Y'all know what I mean. But I did feature this on my Instagram. I'm going to cover the good side first. I'm going to show you this gentleman. Okay, he's great. He's cool. He's chilling. I don't know his name. We shall call him... Ooh, he looks like spy-ish. I'm going to call him 00. This is 00. He just looks very sophisticated. He's got an Abraham Lincoln beard going on. Gutta Percha. Thank you, Berkeley girl. You know my brain doesn't work. Thank you so much. Gutta Percha. There we go. But look at that beautiful frame. So this part is on the inside. This ornate frame part. And then the exterior frame part is on the outside. So you can see one is behind the glass and one is over the glass. Now, the other side is what makes this special. So if you've heard of Victorian hidden mothers, what it is a mother would sit behind their child to keep them calm for the photo, because Victorian photos, as we all know, took a very long time. They weren't like they are nowadays where you click and it's done. You had to sit still for quite some time. So the mothers would sit behind their children, usually with a black cloak over their head, and hold them. So that is called a hidden mother. You can look them up on the internet and you'll see several examples of it. This one, when I saw it, my belly sank and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to get it. I don't care how much it is. So on this side, you can see a little Victorian child and the, ooh, I have goosebumps. I have goosebumpies. You see the mother peeking out over the side. So she didn't get behind the child enough to not be captured in the photo. So I'll show you. Here is the baby, and then there is just, try to give you a good look. The, like, this portion of the mom's head, oops, and then her hair, and then her shoulder and her dress. So I'll show you, and you can see a little bit of her eye, just a little bit of her eye. I'll try to show you one more time. Right under the baby's ear. I've never seen a hidden mother like this. Like I said, they're usually cloaked. So the fact that she was just so visible, I loved it. It's like the perfect amount of like creepy but fascinating. Hi Barb, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. I miss you. And then it does have its original little hinges here. But that is, to me, one of like the best examples of a hidden mother I've ever seen. I love her. But I am going to start the countdown on her. I know it's a bit much, but it was just one of those things where when I saw it, I was like, I don't care how much it is, I'm going to get it. But it's just in such good condition. Such good condition. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, ooh, 11, 10, 9, 8, nothing behind this one, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bit end. Gutta Percha, huh? Gutta Percha. Alright, let me try this one. I don't want to break it, so if I feel like I can't do it without hurting it, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Let's see. I almost got it. Ooh. Aw. Okay. 1865. There is, thank you for that fun fact. There is a stamp on the back of it, and it does have a name, and it says 1865. But I cannot read it, the name. It's so faint. but I can read the date, 1865. So there's a little 2-cent stamp on the back. And then genuine union case, improved fine gilt and burnished hinge. Scoville MFG Corporation. But that's a cool little find. A stamp from 1865. That's amazing. Pushing up daisies. You got it. And it's so good to see you. Thank you guys so much. I loved this. I hoarded it for quite some time, but if it comes between hoarding and my friends, I'll always choose my friends. I know collector at heart. Isn't that crazy? I feel like we really take for granted like time. Like, I think a lot of like, okay, so I love Victorian antiques, right? 81. I just wonder, in like 160 years from now, are people gonna be like selling our Stanleys? Are they gonna be trying to sell like, what's another, like all our Shein clothes? Like Shein clothes are gonna be like, guys, this is a very amazing item. It is Shein, okay? Like, I just wonder. I wonder things like that. Thank you, Pushing Up Daisies. I really appreciate it. Congratulations. You're going in for the giveaway. And thank you to our new friend for giving me the Victorian suggestion. Leslie, you can never go wrong with Victorian. Don't you? Like, oh, these are and what's our time period going to be called? Have we ever thought about that? Okay, like we have the Victorian era, and then we have obviously the 1920s, 1930s, Art Deco, Art Nouveau. So what's our period going to be called? The fashion period? Like what? Look out for those neti pots. Exactly. Look at this rare, still working condition air fryer. Starting at $3,000. Bratz dolls can actually be worth a lot of money. And I kid you not, y'all know those Littlest pet shops? You know those little plastic animals? One time I sold one Littlest pet shop for $300. Cheaply made stuff, period. Exactly. Like, we're not gonna have a cool name. All right. This next item is for you guys to get the deal of the century. So I'm gonna start this off at $16. There is a major issue with this piece. It's really just display only. But if you ever wanted a piece of this and couldn't get one within your budget, now is the time, because this one does have the defect. So I have this gorgeous frosted glass Lalique perfume bottle. Now Lalique, okay, so there's Lalique and Sabino. Those are like two very notable glass manufacturers that stick out in my mind. But before anybody bids, there is a problem with this. So the front is in perfect condition. This is a beautiful example of Lalique glass. The stopper is perfect. The opening is perfect. The condition issue on this piece of Lalique is on the back here. There is a chip on one of the petals, and since Lalique glass is pretty fine, it made a hole. So you can see in my handy dandy magnifying glass, you can see there is a little hole there. It goes straight through the perfume bottle. Now, it did not splinter or spider web or whatever you want to call it. It stayed on the tip of that flower petal. But that is the only problem with this piece. It is marked Lalique on the bottom. I'll try to show you that as well. Again, I know my magnifying glass is obnoxious, but I want to give you guys the best representation of items as possible. So it is marked Lalique on the bottom. Lalique France. And it's, other than that, if you display it this way on like your vanity or whatever, it's gorgeous. And this is a huge piece of Lalique. So it is 5.5 inches by 4 inches. And the stopper, again, is perfect. The bottle, for the most part, is in really good condition. You just have that chip on the back side. But if you're just displaying this, you won't see the chip. And like Mom said, you can still use it as a vase if you fill the water up to here, not up to that hole, and then you put like some beautiful baby's breath in here or a little bud vase. I think that would be gorgeous. But do you see how the texture? It's 3-dimensional. So it might look flat, but it's actually 3-dimensional. I think it's gorgeous. But I'm going to start. Ooh, and it locks. Look. How fun. They're so clever, those Lalique people. See that? You put it in, you twist it, and it locks. Wee, redhead kitty cat. Wee. But we are going to start the countdown on this at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. That was, growing up, that was one of the first makers I learned about from like my mom, because she really liked Lalique. So that brand is always kind of like nostalgic to me a little bit. Just a little bit. Lil Taxi bid end. Mary Ann, congratulations. You got it. Thank you so much, my sweet friend. You're going in for the giveaways. How many items we got left? 3? Just 3? That's so sad. Number 9. Okay, this book, I love this book, Mariana. I also have a feeling you're gonna like this book. No pressure, but now that I've seen your name, it does remind me of you. The COVID era. That's a good one. Yes. I mean, I'm not glad about it, but that's probably what it's gonna be. We're gonna be known for the toilet paper shortage, which is still so random. I'm sorry, I just have to vent. Like, if the end of the world was coming, not that that was, but if it were, the last thing I'd be worried about is toilet paper. I'd like use what I had. Leaves, old scrap clothing, and I'd wash it in a bucket if I had to. Why was toilet paper the first thing to go? I will never understand that. I would have thought it'd be like canned foods, flashlights. Like, what an interesting thing that says about society. I don't understand. All right, number 9. Anyways, this book is amazing. I got it at Scott's this weekend. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I mostly got it because of the cover. This is another item that I really... I know. Well, hand sanitizer I kind of get, right? Because we were afraid of, like, germs and stuff. But toilet paper? Interesting. But yeah, will either be known as the hand sanitizer era, the toilet paper era, or the C word era. Anyways, yeah, I got this weekend. I really would have liked to have saved this for Halloween as well, but I really wanted to bring you guys like my freshest, coolest finds because I really appreciate y'all. I am going to start this at $24. It is a very cool book, but like I said, I really do mostly like it for the cover. So this is Hood's Comic Poems, Complete Edition Illustrated. So this book, due to my quick little boopity boop boop, is from 1876. I could not find a date in the book itself, but on the interwebs, that's what it said. So this is Hood's Comic Poems Complete Edition. So 1876. Look at that drunken owl on the front, and then right under it, it says Merry and Wise. Merry and Wise. Merry and Wise. And I know it's backwards. I'm so sorry. Hood's Comic Poems. Look at how good of condition this book is in. It does have the gold pages, and then it says Hood's Political Works Comic on the side. And then here is the back. It says the same thing, just without the owl on the front. And the owl is holding like a little goblet. A little goblet. Sneaky bears. And then it says The Comic Poems of Thomas Hood with a preface by Thomas Hood the Younger, a new incomplete edition. But this also has really unique and fun illustrations throughout. Like this one says Faults on Both Sides and War Dance, the opening of the ball. So they're like political comics on those two. I don't know. That's a good question, Trina. It's I mean, I really wish I'd be around to like see, but I just don't know. I just don't know. But look at, okay, this one is High and Low Burn, and then The Widow's Might. I love this one. I just want to show you some of the illustrations that are throughout. Death's Door and Barrister on Circuit. You see the little skeleton on the side? I should have bookmarked these. Ooh, look at this one. Craneology and Due at Michaelmas. I like this Craneology one. With the skull and the crane. 1876. And there's just these little poems like, okay, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to point to a poem, and then that's the one we're going to read. Maybe it will suit the situation. Let me see. I got to know when I feel right. Okay, this one. The Sweets of Youth. Sweets to the sweet farewell. Hamlet. Time was I liked a cheesecake well enough. All human children have a sweetish taste. I used to revel in a pie or puff or tart. We all were tartars in our youth. To meet with jam and jelly was good luck. All candies most complacently I crumped. A stick of licorice was good to suck, and sugar was often liked as lumped. Our trachels linked sweetness long drawn out, or honey I could feast like any fly. I thrilled when lollipops were hawked about. How pleased to compass hard bake or bull's eye. How charmed if fortune in my power cast. A word I can't pronounce, but that campaign is past. Snaps. Snappy snaps. Oh, look at this one, so cool. Sea View, Broadstars, the Isle of Man. Thank you so much. Sea View, Broadstars, the Isle of Man. Can I tell you guys a secret? And then I'll count this down. I'm going to tell you my boy name. Because I had a boy name picked out forever. And I never had a boy. And despite what some may think, I am not expecting. Too soon? Too soon? But I don't even think my mom knows this. If I ever had a son, I was going to name him Isle. I-S-L-E. I love that. Never heard it before. I don't know if it's a thing. I never Googled it. I just thought Isle was like such a cool name. And it made me think that he'd be like independent, by himself, you know, that kind of thing. But there's another illustration. They're all throughout. But y'all don't make fun of it because I love that name. Be nice. But I'm going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Hi, MJ. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. Hi, Southern Vermont. Thank you for popping in. It's so good to see you. Oh, good night, Leslie. Thank you for hanging out. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. No pressure. I'm just telling you in case you're not doing nothing next Tuesday. MJ, you got it. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you. You're going in for the giveaway. Hey. Number 5. Okay, I do not sell a lot of bracelets because I don't feel like they're very inclusive, and I don't like that. I like to be inclusive. However, this one is a beautiful example of a vintage 1950s bracelet, but it's inclusive, so I like that about this. I'm going to start this at $20 as well. Got it at Scott's the same weekend where I got all those beautiful brooches. And this is just a stunning bracelet. Never seen one like it. So it is made with all of these gorgeous gorgeous crystals. And then look at the baubles on the end. So there are two kinds of Aurora Borealis rhinestones. This end has these like purple, blue, green hue ABs, and this one has silver ABs. And there are these really pretty like multicolored crystals and the white clear crystals all throughout. And those little clusters, the wood hand wants me. Come here, Rachel. Come here. It's got all these two clusters on the end, but what I love about it is that it's inclusive. It should fit almost everybody. So because it stretches. It stretches. So you just wrap it around. And it fits your wrist, however big or small your wrist is. And it is just so pretty and like sparkly and delicate. Isn't that gorgeous? And I think too, if you want it, if you like could make it work, you can spread it out, you know, so that it can cover more of your arm, or you can roll it up and have it more like together. And I don't know how you would want the stones. Maybe like that. You guys don't have one of these? On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country and live by the Girl Scout rules. No? Okay. But let me show you a close-up of the clusters with my handy-dandy magnifying glass. There is the silver AB. And then here is the blue, purple, and green prong set ABs. And they go all the way around. And it's not missing any of them. I did double check. It's so different. It really is so different. I love it. I'm putting it back on Woody here to show you. Do you guys not have a wooden hand? I feel like you're making me feel weird about the fact that I have a wooden hand when I know you all have one. I know you do. But I'm going to start the countdown on this. So fun. At 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bid end. When I used to list on eBay, like way frequently, I would use this for my pictures to show my rings, my bracelets. Sometimes I would hold the hand open to display like a really pretty brooch for photos. You know what I mean? That's why I have this. I don't even remember where I got this. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. But if you ever need a hand, it's good to have around, you know? That is going to What a Day Rose. Thank you so much. I don't know where you can get one. It's been so long since I've got that. But you can definitely Google lens it. Here you go. I'll hold it up for you. Maybe you can find it. Screenshot. There you go. Alrighty then. Thank you so much for going in for the giveaway. This is the last item of the evening. And I have no idea what it is. Oh, okay. This is not like the greatest thing, but I love it. I'm just being honest. I found it and I fell in love with it and I included. So this is a perfect example of me. It's something rusty and crusty with something pretty. There you go. It's a good mixture. So I'm going to start this off at $14, mostly because of the one thing, which you'll see. But it's a good combination of pretty and rusty. Alright, so starting at $14, I have this rusty, withering, vintage child's tea set, which I just love. I love anything old toy. And, you know, don't forget where we are at. We're at the Withering Cottage, where I like things a little disheveled and withering. So you're going to get the little tray, 3 teacups, the little pitcher, a little teacup saucer, 2 plates, and then I don't know if I said the big tray. But the beautiful piece of this is this vintage hand beaded flower. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last one I have for sale. So I'm going to show you these first, and then I will show you the flowers. So again, they are from the Ohio Art Company, but I want you to see the wear. I'm not trying to hide it from you, okay? Here's the little creamer. These are really cute too. If you have like a gardening bench, which I'm working on one right now, you can put these on there and plant little like succulents in the teacups. And it's okay if it gets wet because it's already rusty. Oh, there's 3 plates. There's one hiding. So you get the 3 plates and the little saucer. And then, let me show you, thank you, Brittany. Let me show you the beaded flower. So this is beautiful. So it's a little turquoise beaded flower with yellow center. And the yellow center has 4 little rings, and then you've got all these little sprigs kind of coming off. And this one has pink leaves and blue little details, and this one has blue leaves with pink details. I like how they alternated that. And you can also like move it around to how you like it. Like if you want to move that over there and that over there, you could. Whatever you think looks best. And then you can just see the twisty little wire stem. But I thought I liked the pretty with the rusty. It's a beautiful combination. That's how I like my stuff. Old, rusty, but sparkly. But you get everything you see here. And I see Mary Ann and at 14. Thank you so much. I am going to start the countdown at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And big and. Ohio Art Company. I'm scared. Ooh. Put it down gently. Yay! We did it. Mariana, you got it. Mariana. For 14. Thank you so much, guys. You're the best. You really are. I adore you guys so much. I always hate when it's the end. It's like sad. Because I know I'm going to have to wait a whole nother week before we get to hang out again. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Yes. Yes. I'm supposed to tell you that. Please remember. Wait, let me put on my professional face. Please remember that invoicing is going out this Friday. Because tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be a guest on Mother Tucker's Antiques YouTube channel. Enamor Amy just put, I can't do it anymore. Enamor Amy just put the link in the description box, okay? And so I'm selling some vintage Christmas over there. This is one of the things I'm selling. We're each selling 12 items. This is one of the things I'm offering up. I made this. I love it. It is a vintage bottle brush wreath. I took a vintage chenille Santa, a vintage sleigh, and a vintage deer. And then I took a vintage putz house and put a little cotton spun mushroom and some vintage bunnies on the putz house. And I also put a cotton spun mushroom on there. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys, look, the little house, it lights up with a flickering light. Isn't that cute? So this will be available with, we're each doing 12 items. So this plus 11 other vintage items are over there. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, come on over to Mother Tucker's Antiques. And plus, Jason and Amy are both going to have amazing items, as they always do. But invoicing is going to be Friday. So if you don't hear from me before Friday, don't worry. You're getting your invoices by Friday. And I will be combining shipping. So if there's anything you see tomorrow night and you purchase tonight, you can combine those items. Thank you guys so much. A huge shout out, as always, to Redheaded Kitty Cat and Enamor Amy for helping out. You guys are the best. Thank you to everybody that chose to spend your birthday with me. That means a lot to me. Donna and Renee, happy birthday. Thank you guys so much. Also wanted to say a quick thank you to our good friend Leslie, or our new friend Leslie. I know she already left. Yes, Amy just put the link into this sale. There it goes again. So that's going to be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. But thank you guys. You mean so much to me. And I really appreciate y'all. Oh, yes, and our new friend Molly as well. I'm sorry. Thank you. See, they keep me on my toes. They keep me on my toes. But thank you guys so much. Oh, and next Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here. Who knows what I'll bring? I never know. You probably won't know. We'll find out together. But thank you guys so much for once again. Oh, giveaways. It's my first day, okay? Give me a break. Our new friend Brittany Burt, too. Sorry, I can't remember everything. The giveaways are going to number 4, Leslie Clark. I swear I didn't cheat. I swear on my life. For number 4, the bracelet. No, the Weiss brooch. And the next item is going to number 13, Mariana, for the rusty dishes. The rusty dishes. And these are the giveaways. I'm so sorry, I almost forgot. So, Mariana and Leslie Clark will each be getting one of these framed postcards. I'm so sorry, Brittany. My brain. You are new here, so you probably don't know how not smart I am. But you'll learn. Stick around and you'll learn. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you again for joining me at The Withering Cottage.